is the Iron Trader and TGIF. Now this week here, man, brought us a lot of really good trades in both directions. So we have to keep the momentum going. Now remember, the rig count today for crude oil and natural gas will be out at 1 o'clock. There's a lot on the docket as far as like the union strikes going on. You also have like the government shutdown here. So remember, always be very, very sharp and just trade the charts. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell a stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, let me just big this up a little bit here. Nice. Okay, so far today, we have ourselves an inside day, which basically means the price, the high and low, is inside of the previous days. Now, yesterday, what we had was an indecision candle, okay? Now, when this rally, it ran right up here and rallied up here to this 92.43. The next day we hit 92.43 and then it sold down, okay? And then it was a nice short once you lost this 8 SMA down to this level right here. Now, yesterday, you put in a lower low, but if you look to the left of the chart, yesterday's low was 88.37. But if you look right here, what do we have? We have 88.29, and then we have this key level here of 88.07. Okay, so that held that support level when you take it across very, very nicely. So what we do here is you always want to trade level to level. Never say, okay, it's going to go all the way down here, go there. Just trade level to level and to see what the reaction is when it gets there. Like yesterday, it just bounced right off. Okay, now today, what we need to do is it has to get, right now it's currently above, but it needs to close above this key 8 SMA sitting at $90.39. Now, again, if you can, then we look to the top of yesterday's candle, which you're looking at the 90.98. And then what we have here, as you have 91.07. Then we come to the top of this candle here. You have 91.23. And then you have your retest there sitting at 92.43. Now, again, if this, say, it can hold at 8 SMA and it closes below yesterday's candle here, well, then what we do is we follow the bottom of these candles here, okay? So basically, you're looking at 87.22 here on this candle here. You're looking at here at 86.71, and then we'll come right into this 21 SMA here, sitting at 86.62, which should provide very, very good support. Now, again, if that's lost, then we just follow these candles all the way down here. You have 86.15 here. Then we have 85.02. And then we always want to come to this candle right here because that was your breakout candle here. So you have 84.89 would be your next level here. And then we come to the top of this candle here, which is 83.69. The bottom of that candle is 83.46. And then we run right into our 50-day sitting at 82.70. But we're not going to worry about all that right now. Basically, what we're worried about is this 8 SMA here. Can it close above, or is it going to close below and then go sideways? Now, one thing I do want to show you here is on this RSI. Now, when you look over here, see this negative divergence, okay? Okay, so you have a high here, then you take it right on up, and then when you come over, okay, you had a lower high on the RSI, but a higher high here on your price. Okay, that's always negative, and then see what happened? It sold right on off. Okay, so now we got to see what's going to go on here because we had a real nice high here of this 82.43, and so we're going to see how this is all going to shake out. Is this going to go lower, and then this price blast right on up? So if it happens to get above that 82.43, let's take a peek ski and see what where she can go. So what you want to do is look to the left of your chart here. You have basically 92.87 here. We have 93.31. You have 93.64. And then this is your target right here is going to be that 93.74. Now, again, it could shoot up to $94. That's usually a flat number is usually the target, but it has to close above that key 93.74. Now, if it can go above that, we'll look on a weekly chart, and I'll tell you exactly where we're going to go off of that. So basically, watch this key 8 SMA here today. See what we can do here. If it can close above here, or is it basically just going to do some sideways action here for a while and then try to attempt the retest here at that 92.43. And then watch this bottom of this candle here of yesterday's 88.37. If that's lost, this is your big target right here. It's going to be your 21 at 86.62. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly chart, well, we still have another good week to go here. Okay, so what we always want to do is watch this key level right here. This is going to be your 21 SMA sitting at 86.99. Again, if that's lost here, then your bigger target is going to be this 8 SMA here. But right now, we've got to see how this is going. Right now, you got a lot of good green months here, and your price is above all your key SMAs here. So right now, this is very, very bullish. Your RSI here has plenty of room to run. Your MACD, if it makes a crossover here, it could be just like what you have over here, and then it could run right on up. Now, seasonality is going to take a play in this here, so we just have to, usually seasonality is good to the end of September, and then you want to either sell or you want to short it down to the first week of December. However, this year is a little bit different here because what you have Saudi Arabia is doing some volunteer cuts of an extra 1 million barrels per day. Russia's doing 300,000 a day here. So, you're going to have a nice good floor. Plus that SPR, you got to replace over 200 million barrels here on that SPR here. So you're going to have a good floor underneath here. So we just have to wait and see. That's why you want to trade the charts, and they'll tell you what you have to do. Okay, here like on a weekly chart here, well, what we want to do here, like on a downside, is you want to watch this key 100 SMA here. Okay, you're sitting at 85.99, and then your 8 SMA is sitting right below it here at 85.18. But you can see as long as this price here is above that 8 SMA here, it's looking really good. Even if it sells down here like it did here, but it holds this 8 SMA, you're very good. It's still very, very bullish. Now, again, if that 8 SMA is lost and this happens to roll over, then you want to look here to this 78.37. That is your 50, and then we have your 21 right below that at 77.52. Now, again, if that's all lost, your retest here is going to be this 69.09 because you can see how strong that is. Even though it came down, it closed back up here, okay, above that key 200 SMA. That's going to be key. If that's lost, then we can come down to your retest here at 63.64. Now, later today here, I always have to pick close. I review crude oil and natural gas, and I'll post another seasonality chart there for you on the crude. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, here we go, natty gas. You have your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, it basically you had a really nice good run up right here, okay, and then you double topped, okay. When you put in a lower high, that tells me you got to either sell or you got to short, okay. Then it rallied up here, very nice here, but this was the key that I need to close back above here, okay. That's that 2.865. It got higher than that, but it didn't close above that 2.87. That's the key, is the closing number, not just the intraday, okay? So what we did, then it sold right off here. Now we have a nice double bottom here in play. So we got to see if this thing can rally right back up here again, or if it's going to be lost. So if this is lost, then we want to come down to this level right here. This is why you use the price channels. So you come right down to this level here. So you're looking at 2.541, and then we come down here. You're basically looking here at 2.5 then. That would be the retest, and then you could come all the way on down here to 2.4542, but let's not worry about that right now. We just have to worry about this double bottom here, and then watch the this level here, 2.54, and then your flat 2.5. That would be on your downside here. On your upside, well, we always want to watch that 8 SMA. That's always very critical. So you're looking at 2.65 and then 2.67 on that on your 200, and then we have your 2.71 and then 2.718 on your 21, which is be on the upside. But you got to get past that key 8 SMA here, because that's always just a pain right in the old ass. That thing, if you're trading it, when it goes up against it, man, it'll just knock it right on down. So again, if you can get above all that here, then you want to look at this target here on a closing basis, is 2.865 and this 2.872. If you can get above that, then we just head right on up here to basically your 3 level. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly chart. Okay, your weekly chart here, basically what you're doing is you're racking up pinball action again here, okay? 2.64 on the top and basically 2.55 on the bottom. You got a really just long sideways action here. However, always remember when you build this sideways action here, that's like building a base. And when that smokes, it just rips higher like you just can't believe. Okay, so again, we just be very patient with the natty gas. You're coming into the good season for it. So just like what we had here, see how that rips up when as she goes, she just like lightning all the way up to $10. Okay, nothing just stopped it. It just kept right on rolling. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out, but just be very patient. Matter of fact, natural gas has just been a great trade in both directions. All right, let's take a look here on the daily chart. Well, you can see here on the daily here, just really look at this. This is just beautiful. If you're a trader, man, this is your dream right here. You know, this is just really nice, long, short. So let's just balloon this up a little bit here. Okay, just quick review here. This was your 2.45. This was your 2.42. That was your double bottom. Ran right on up here. Okay, double topped it. This candle, sold right on off here. But you notice that 100-day is holding. That's very good support. And you also have a series of higher lows. Okay, so far that's good. So even today's price could come all the way down here to this 2.54, and you'd still be in really good shape as long as it closed above that. You got that series of higher lows. Now again, if that's lost, then we just start coming to these candles here. Right there, you're looking at that 2.5 right there, and then you're looking at over here at the 2.468. And then we have 2.45, and then your retest there at 2.42. But let's just not worry about that right now. Right now, this is looking very bullish here if you can hold that key 100 SMA here with them higher low segment. Now, on the upside, well, you want to look at this candle right here, like I've been pointing out here. This is basically 2.66. You really need to close above that, and then we can head for this 8 SMA here, sitting at 2.7. Now, again, if you can get above that, then what we want to do is look at this candle here. You have basically 2.745. You have 2.759 here. And then we want to come all the way up to here. You got 2.78. And then we come here. You got 2.824. And then your big retest up there is sitting at that 2.87. The price channels here are still very much intact. Okay, you're basically, pretty much the middle of the range here. But you want to watch another key level here is watch out of resistance is this 200 SMA. You're sitting at 2.85, and you can see here, this is just on a downslide here. You're talking about the old ski slope going on here. It just, that's, if it rallies up here, that's what you want to watch here, because that's going to be big time resistance. If you can get over that, then we go here, and then we come to this candle right here at basically 3.01. Now, again, if we can close over that, this is the candle right here that we're looking at right here, okay? This is that 3.027. I've been pointing this out for months. You have to close above. If you can, then you can attack this 50 SMA here at 3.38, and then your 200-day is sitting at 3.76. That would be your upside targets. But right now, you really have a nice sideways, up and down action here, which is really great for a trader here. I know it has been really good for me here on the trading. So I trade UNG and BOIL on the long side, and then KOLD here on the short side. So we got to just see how it all gonna shakes out. But just watch this key 100 SMA here. That is going to be key, and then watch that candle, this candle right here. Okay, it keeps on trying to go up and down. Basically 2.66. If you can get above that, then we have a good shot at just taking this thing higher. All right, I'll have more for you on the old crude ski and natted gas here after the pit close today, and then I will post a seasonality chart for you. Okay, thanks for watching.